Greetings, Princess partners, and welcome to this month's Connect with Princess. Super excited. We have an amazing lineup for you today. Lots of information to impart. I'm super excited, but I will tell you, it's July, mid-July. I just got to say, welcome everyone. Where's everybody from? I just need to know. I got to feel some love. So wherever you're watching from, share with us because we have a lot of people on today. From Louisiana, hello, Marla. Love it. Welcome and thank you. Jennifer from British Columbia. I bet it's cooler there than it is here. It's like 105 degrees, it feels like. Thoranin, I love that. From Bangkok, Thailand. Are you kidding me? No way. That's probably very exotic. That's got to be the farthest. Thank you for your dedication. What else can I say? So thank you for joining us. I'm super excited. Terry from Salem, Oregon, right? Okay, not Massachusetts, Oregon. So welcome, Terry. Welcome all, especially in the summer, because I've been told, hey, Mandy, Brockville, welcome. I'm told in the summer it's hashtag summer vacation and nobody's working. Are you kidding me? Marianne from hotter than heck, Tulsa, Oklahoma. How hot is hotter than heck? We've got humidity. Unless you're telling me you're from Vegas and it's 110 degrees and you can fry an egg. Ashcock, hello from Dubai. Did I read that right? Oh my God. Okay, this is super exciting. I feel like I'm in an intern. Pura vida from Costa Rica, Catalina, welcome. Oh my God, this is so exciting. We're gonna have a great time. We're beyond global today. So Joe, let's get going. Let's get rolling so we can get right to it, which I think will be very exciting. So as always, I do the housekeeping, but before I do that, I just wanna quickly tell you, it does take a village. I have an amazing team that works behind the scenes, and they do this. I know we only do the webinars twice a month, but they're working on these initiatives every single day. So obviously, Joe Franco, you guys hear me mention him all the time. He'll never be in front of the camera, never, but he is like the Wizard of Oz behind that curtain. Then we have Mike, obviously, and Marsha. Marsha, because she always joins me. And then Cindy and Stephanie, and Jacob, but Jacob doesn't really answer your question. So at the end of the day, it really does take a village to make this stuff happen. So I'm super excited. And I always say when I start, please ensure that you send us the feedback of what you want to hear next. If there's a certain topic you feel you want to know about when it comes to Princess and growing your business and growing our business, please let us know. This is about you. We do this for you. So obviously, we always ask you to stick around because at the end of the webinar, we'll have our Q&A, which is valuable. And I guess I have to apologize for last month's Q&A because we were here live with the entire team. The Princess sales team was in our offices in Fort Lauderdale. Obviously, we still have our headquarters in Santa Clarita, but they were here for our national sales meeting that we had not had since 2019, so pre-pandemic. And it was great to have them all and introduce them to all of you. We had probably the best feedback I've had since I joined in March is your ability to get to hear from your sales team members. So it was really wonderful to be here. But we did run out of time for questions. So I want you to know, yes, we will cover questions. And as always, and by the way, the 7-day cruise is for real. We'll always do this at the end of the webinar. I think it's exciting. I think it really sets us apart. So obviously, always subject to availability. I always say, what the big print giveth, the little print taketh away. So just make sure you stick around. You'll get the cruise. I think we have a lot of exciting news, especially because we launched a very special initiative. So hopefully, we'll have information, but I want to talk a little bit about Facebook specifically, because I know a lot of you are Facebook Live with us, and I know our team will answer, but typical reality, it's always technical. I just had access on Wednesday to this Facebook page, even though it's mine, it really isn't mine. It is VP of Princess's Facebook page. So finally, I guess I'm out of probation. I think that's what I said to Joe, because now I have access to actually responding. Many of you had been sending, Facebook Messenger messages, whether they were to me or the team with questions and issues. And so I want to apologize because I had no access to them. So on Wednesday, much to my surprise, when I got online, there was hundreds of messenger messages, even predating me back to February. So I want to apologize that we didn't answer them. But I spent about 2.5 hours. I started from the most recent and did about 432 of them. And then I just said to Joe, you know what? let's just put up this message and let them know it's like it's the first day of the rest of our lives together. And I'll make sure, and I put my email on there. So if you didn't see the message from yesterday, I want you to have access to it so that if you have any issues, I think from day one, I've said we want to be the best brand that you work with. And that means being a pleasure to do business with. And I know we haven't been. So I want to make sure I'm as responsive and addressing your concerns when they come in. So I'm putting myself out there. The team said, are you kidding me? You're putting your email. I said, apparently my email's been on Cruise Critic. So if I could survive the Cruise Critic email barrage, I can survive anything. And at the end of the day, it's about partnering and being there for you, not just in the good times. Anybody can be a friend in the good times. It's when times are challenging that you really know the worth of true partnership. So as always, I have Marsha Patrick, our Director of Sales for the Western Region. Welcome, Marsha.
Hey, Carmen. Hi, everybody.
You know, I wouldn't be me if I didn't say Marsha, 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 right? How annoying.
Every time.
How annoying can I be? Luckily, you are only my work colleague and you don't go home with me. I'm as annoying at home as I am here. Trust me. So, you know, Marsha, I keep referencing you as, or referring to you as the group guru. And so now I even have partners that I want to be connected with the group guru. How wonderful is that? I think you have a new title. How do you like it?
That's amazing. I want to talk to you. I love talking about groups.
And
I could go on forever.
Insider insights, right? We always kind of share a scoop.
Yes.
Because she loves groups, know that in September at some point, without giving you an exact date, we will be doing a webinar based on groups. Leona says, hello, Marsha. Marsha. You got
Hi, Leona.
You see how popular you are? You got 3 names. I mean, it's even better than being, you know, who would I say? It's better than
Beyonce,
Sting.
one name.
I was going to say Madonna. Does that mean Madonna's a has-been? Is that what you're telling me?
No,
Okay.
she's not.
Well, you've got a leg up on Lady Gaga, right? She's got 2 names, and now you got Marsha. But
I should embrace it. You're right.
embrace it. It's beautiful. So I got to tell you, I'm more excited because I wanted to kickstart the webinar. Besides, we'll get to the content. And yes, I promise we will get to your questions. We're not going to cheat you on this. The team is going to make sure I stay on time and on target. But we just launched last week. Was it last week or the week before last? I can't believe we're in mid-July anyway. A brand new TV spot. And I want to share it with you now. So Joe, let it roll. I love that. Oh my God.
I'm still dancing. I love that song.
Isn't it exciting? I mean, to me, it's like the most, it's called Dreaming of Escape. Actually, the marketing team tagged it as Real Neon. I want to call it just, you know, Real Memories, but you know, I'm not wearing a marketing hat here. I am so excited about this. If you didn't catch by the way, Real Magic was the one that we did, the TV spot that launched on March 22nd. How do I know the date? Because it was my second day on the job. That I can tell you. And I was in LA meeting this amazing sales team for the first time. Thanks, Bev. I love it too. It brings the brand to a whole new level. I love the music. I love the energy. Thank you, Teresa. And yes, you could use it on your Facebook page. Absolutely.
Yes. Social media assets in one source. Social media assets in one source is a video section, and they're there.
Absolutely. Terry, thank you. It is a wow. I got to tell you, Real Magic was a wow also, which was like a little wink, wink, and a nod to what Real Magic is, because we take you to Alaska where everything is real. It's not make-believe in any way, shape, or form. But this is a little more exciting to me. I told Jeff Larson, the kind of creative, and Shelly, our marketing VP, that it was really exciting. It really shows what a Princess Cruise is. It really returns us to an era of cruise vacations. I mean, compared to, and by the way, if you didn't figure out what we are winking at, the Palms, Riviera, Flamingos, Sands, does that have a thread? Yeah. What does that mean? There are hotels where? In Vegas, right? Great ad. Thank you, Chris. I really appreciate it. Use it because you know what? Listen, no offense to Vegas. They have 40 million, 50 million, 60 million. No offense to Orlando and Disney World with 60 million, 50 million, 40 million. You know, if the cruise industry could just tell its story, and I think this ad really talks about what you get. And then when we end it, what happens here doesn't stay here. It stays with you forever. That gave me goosebumps the first time I saw it. So I thought it was pretty spectacular.
Yeah.
So there are the dates. We're running this through July, through August. By the way, this won't be the last TV spot, because if you're in the TV space, what I can tell you is with advertising and marketing 101, it's reach and frequency. It cannot be a one and you're done. So Real Magic was the first. And obviously you've got this amazing ad out. And there you see all of the markets. So I know all of you know this beautiful brand was born 56 years ago, 1965 in LA. And we're very proud of that heritage and all of that incredible legacy that makes Princess so amazing. However, we need to expand. We've got 50 ships, folks, and we need you to fill them. So where the Western region has done an amazing job, thank you, my West Coast folks. We appreciate you carrying the brand. Okay. At the end of the day, I need the whole country, North America. I need the whole globe. So Dubai, can we step it up a little? And Costa Rica, pura vida. I need you to sell. So the good thing is it's national cable. By the way, we heard you from the first one, the call to actions, call your travel partner. So you are in each and every one of these CTAs, local TV, national cable. Maribel, I'm more excited. I wish I could take responsibility for this beautiful outreach, but it's not me. It was the marketing team. And there's more to come on why this TV advertising is perfectly placed and timed. Wait for it, because it's coming. How about right now? So, the Love Boat. I always tell everybody, why did I start in this industry? It was the Love Boat. I used to watch every Saturday night, tune in. I was so excited about the reality of it, right? It opened the world up to cruising. I used to always say it's because that's the reason I got into the industry. I kind of felt like I was Julie. I love her hair, by the way. I wish I had that.
I wanted to be a cruise director.
I wanted to be her. And I remember my first job was an embarkation at Port Miami 41 years ago, but we're not dating ourselves. And I would check people in, and it was like the most, I used to even wear my sister's grown-up perfume by Clinique, Aromatis Elixir. Isn't it funny the things that stick with you, Marcia? Anyway, I wanted to be Julie McCoy. Hello, welcome aboard. So the Love Boat's iconic. It really put cruising on the map. In my humble opinion, this is just my personal opinion. You can agree to disagree or go ahead and give me the feedback. I don't want hate mail. Please be nice. But I really don't think.
It's a fact, Carmen. There's nothing to dispute, honestly.
Yeah, but I don't think Princess capitalized on that moment as much as they should have, right? We did after the fact, because then we started talking about, Princess, the Love Boat, and we kind of tied the two together. But I got to be honest with you, I don't think we went that extra mile and really harnessed the energy. But we will now, my friends, because guess what's up next? You guessed it. Oh, no, it's not health and safety. I mean, health and safety is always up next. Sorry, let me take that back. Why did I go through it? The real Love Boat. You have got to have been hearing the buzz on this. By the way, it's going to air October 5th on CBS. Why is this important to you? And hosted by Rebecca and Jerry. Let me tell you, guests that are on the ships that are part of this, and Captain
Regal
Paolo,
Princess right now.
Isn't that impressive? It is going to be beyond huge. So what is it? It's a mixture between, call it like The Bachelorette or The Bachelor and The Amazing Race and Survivor. It is going to be sandwiched at Wednesday nights right between Amazing Race and Survivor. So it's got prime time eyeballs. Talk about the optics. You got about 7 million in the show before it, 4 million eyeballs, optics after, and we're sandwiched in between. What does that mean to you? You're going to get a halo effect. We, Princess, will get a halo effect. So every Wednesday night, you need to be tuning in, because folks are going to want to go on a cruise. It is opening up the world again to cruising, to the elegance, the romance, the beauty, why we cruise. And this time, we're not missing the opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, and we're bringing you on and along for the ride. So in our next webinar, probably in September, we will talk about what we're doing as a workback program and a plan to help you capitalize on this incredible exposure. Because if you didn't get the memo, we're in another political year and no one's going to be able to afford TV. So the fact that we have this show happening prime time during a period of time that it is just not possible or feasible to pay those kind of ad rates, because obviously political ads will be out there. We're going to have a free commercial every Wednesday, and we want you to get a piece of this action, right? Am I right?
The world will be seeing our ships front and center every week.
I can't wait. And there's some like Jill Whelan will be on. So we have like guest folks coming on. I'm super excited. But before I move from this, I gotta do a commercial. Do you mind, Marsha? Can I just take it away from the business side for just a second? So I got to tell you, I mentioned Bachelorette only because, and we don't know Joe Franco, but Joe's son, Tino, is on the Bachelorette. He was on Monday. Rachel loves him. He got the first impression rose. Hashtag Team Tino. I just need Tino to wear some princess stuff, but well, whatever. I guess the show won't let him do it. Sorry, Joe, I just have to go in there. Watch, tune in on Monday.
We love it.
Root for him, right? I think, you know, I don't know if he makes it or not because we don't know the ending of the season. But even if he doesn't, I hope he doesn't. I want him to get, unless he gets married, he can marry on us. Yes, Stephanie, Team Tino. If not, we're going to make sure he's going to be our own reality star. Joe?
I don't even normally watch those shows, but I'm hooked now. I'm in.
I did a viewing party until he got his, okay, we go back to Princess. Okay, I'm back and I'm focused. So health and safety, and I'll let you take this away because this is top of mind. We always start a webinar because folks, it still remains a very unusual world that we live in. So we have to stay very on top of this.
For sure. So we haven't had too many changes recently. Everything's been sort of status quo. We have seen that some other brands have made some changes. We're not there yet. The other thing to think about, I mean, I'm seeing some things in the news and there's just these variants coming. And if, you know, that gets under control, once it is a safe thing to do, then we'll look at it and make further changes. But right now we're status quo. You guys are more than used to how this works by this time. But you still have to do the pre-cruise testing 2 days before embarkation. At one point, we're able to eliminate the mask wearing on board, but that's been brought back because of the variants. So we will adjust as, you know, safety requires, right? So it's going to always be safety first. So right now we are requiring masks on board. And then kids under 5 may sail. The other exciting thing is that, Carmen, if you want to hit the next slide.
Oh, well, the kids under 5, but before I have to do my commercial for the cruise industry here. This is the slide that I always do it. I remind everybody, you know, that the cruise industry was really, it became the poster child for this, right? And it just drives me insane because the industry has had decades of safety. We go above and beyond anything on land, anything that's required of anybody in hospitality. And we're in the same company as hospitals and nursing homes, okay? That's the kind of standard we have to self-report to the CDC. So I, as a matter of fact, if you've seen me on past panels, I argue this because it is the most safest form of vacationing, period. And that's every cruise company. Now, this is exciting because you're really talking about the and this is, I got to focus on this because I think most people are still clueless that the industry allows unvaccinated folks on board. The threshold was at 95 and it was reduced to 90%. That's 10% of our guests can be unvaccinated. And obviously it's an opportunity for you to go out to those clients that you might have had that aren't, you know, didn't want to get vaccinated. Well, they can still enjoy an amazing cruise and we will talk them through it. And we've got certain, you know, I'll tell you, we're nowhere near 5%, let alone 10%. So that means cruising is back, but we need you to communicate this. We just
I want to share too that that it no longer means, it means that you no longer have to have a medical or religious reason to sail unvaccinated.
Say it again.
You no longer have to have a medical or religious reason if you're unvaccinated and want to sail, right? The only exception to that would be voyages that have ports of call or embarkation or disembarkation in Canada, because the country of Canada has a different requirement than the U.S. ports.
Correct. And also, let's talk about that. We as a country lifted the restriction when you return back from overseas to take the testing, right? So that's opened up. That's huge. So little by little, we're returning to a sense of normalcy, but still health and safety is top of mind. We will pivot, we will adjust. I tell the team, you know, we're not in the driver's seat here and we're always going to do what's very best for our guests, obviously the safety of our guests, our crew, and the destinations we visit, right? Because it's critical. That's
and
what
always visit princess.com/cruise health FAQ, which is at the bottom of the slide here, because updates are always there. And if there is an update, there's a note in the very beginning to tell you there's been an update. So it's a lot of good information.
So what today's webinar theme is all about is our introduction of Sell 3, Sail Free. I'm pretty excited. So Marsha, I got a question. Have we ever done anything like this?
We have not. It is our first time ever. Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
For real?
For real.
You're not kidding me, right? It's not like April Fools and I'm for real?
Nope. 100% sure. Yeah.
Because I know when they take our amazing academy, and a shout out to Natasha, because boy, does she do an amazing job with that. They can earn a free cruise if they become a Commodore, right? But it's once in a lifetime. Yeah. But
and
this
is best in industry too, because no one else gives a free cruise every time you do your training. So
I think that's fantastic. And we're going to talk about training in the refresher courses because we got a lot of questions about this. So let's just introduce Sell 3, Sail Free for the first time in the Princess brand's incredible history. Super excited. So that means you don't even have to be an Academy expert. It's really, really simple. We couldn't have made it any more simple because when we started talking about this, and by the way, this came to be a week ago. A week ago today, we brainstormed and I said, what's it going to take? We have some high need voyages. We know for a fact that there's a lot of close-in booking activity still happening for Aladdin. It's crazy. We've never seen that. I haven't seen that in 41 years. So how do we harness that energy and yet get to incentivize you as well? So we tried to remove any obstacles, make it as simple as possible, make it exciting, and there's the QR code. So and give you the support mechanism, right, to be able to promote so that you can earn them. So our sales team is doing a blitz. They started July 12th, which aligns with when we started this promotion, which I think is exciting. So really, really simple. Make 3 bookings and you earn a free cruise. It's as simple as that. All you pay for, taxes, fees, port expenses, and crew appreciation. But you'll also know there's a little bit, yes, fully paid. So they have to be paid in full, not when booked or deposited, paid in full. But we're at the point now where full payment is happening, right? And this will also answer another one of the questions that we've gotten. So there is an optional upgrade option, right, of doing Princess Plus or Princess Premier, which also includes crew appreciation, but it's not required. We really wanted this to be truly a Sell 3, fully paid, and you sail free, and giving you the kits available to you so that you know which are the voyages that will apply for you to take your free cruise. And sales tools are critical because we can have an incentive, but we need to have content and assets, I like to call it.
Right. And just I want to call out too that make sure you're using your phone to download that QR code and get to the toolkit, because that has the list of eligible and qualifying voyages. It also has lead-in fares. And then it also has the offer details flyer, which also has lovely QR codes on it as well, right? So it's amazing. The only caveats that Carmen just shared is that it's a booking window of July 12th through August 31st. So you got a long ramp here to be able to sell these cruises. Sell any 3 voyages on the eligible voyage list, which are all our West Coast voyages and Canada, New England. And then once those bookings are final paid, there's an area, a form that you go to online, and you're able to submit your bookings and select the voyage that you'd like to sail on. And you will be selecting a voyage. Go ahead.
Kathy had a great question. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Marsha. Just so when those questions pop up, you know me, it's like squirrel. Yep. Is there a number of free sailings Princess will allow? If you sell 3, you earn a free. It's as simple as that. We're making it very, very cap. Balcony space, right? That's pretty unique too, because I wanted to break through the sea of sameness. Okay, so you have August 31st. You do not have to sail by August 31st. Because you'll see, if you download the QR code, there's a list, a plethora of voyages available. So let's go into those voyages.
Yes.
Let's show you some of them, right? So I just want to call attention to, and by the way, the lead-in fare is brilliant in the sales kit because, listen, I tell the team, I know that we at Princess think we are the only cruise line that you sell. I happen to know differently. I know that you are.
Or not?
I'm so sorry. Wake up, folks. We're not in Kansas. We're not in Santa Clarita anymore. Let me just tell you, the reality is we know you're fatigued. We know you have a lot of partners and suppliers that you sell. We just want to be a pleasure. So we want to make sure we make ourselves able to break through the clutter and the sea of sameness and make it easy for you to do this. So the Lead and Fair part of this incredible toolkit makes it easy for you to quote, which I think is fantastic. Not to mention OneSource and Polar Online and everything else that you have at your fingertips. So let's get into the heart of some of the voyages, and I just want you to have two kind of schools of thought. One, how you promote to your clients these amazing voyages that we'll talk about, but also which one can you dream of being on? I see some California dreaming. Isn't that a song? Mamas and the Papas, California. I don't sing, thank God. But let's talk about these, right? West Coast departures.
Yeah.
Don't tell me you don't have the time. 4 to 7 days. Talk to me.
Yes. So there are actually some that are longer than 7 days, but the way to easily remember what is eligible is specific destination locations, right? So we've got wonderful itineraries out of San Francisco, wonderful itineraries out of LA. Also, San Diego now is new, right? And then Canada, New England. So any of those destinations, if there's a cruise leaving out of those areas, it qualifies. So there's lots of options. We've got California coast. We've got the beautiful Royal and Ruby doing San Francisco. We've got the Diamond that does San Diego. And then we have Sapphire and Discovery. So Discovery is in Alaska right now. But while she's gone, Sapphire starts in September to sail in LA. So we're super excited about that. There's lots of great itineraries there.
So I look at this one, round trip San Francisco, right? Oh my God, Monterey, which I love. Talk about wine country. I just love all this. These are amazing, amazing itineraries. So then you also have, if they don't want to do the California coast, and I can't imagine why, because it's absolutely breathtaking. Talk about that Pacific Coast Highway, that just gorgeous. Oh my God, pinch me.
And this season is beautiful in California on the West Coast, right? There's no better time to go, honestly.
Perfection. But then we also have some Mexico, right? So again, I want to have them think twice. Number one, dream of your own vacation once you sell 3, so you can sail 3 with us, but also your clients. So think about anybody who wants to do, like, again, 7-day voyages, but you have as much as 27 voyage options in 2022. I think that's pretty exciting, right? So I think it's really wonderful.
Yeah. And I have a little hot tip, but we'll do it on the next slide.
Oh, okay. So I just want to show them here again, Santa Barbara, Catalina Island, San Diego, Ensenada. Oh my God, you get a little bit of everything. Puerto Vallarta, Manzanillo. I am loving it. So this, if folks want to do something more exotic. And then this 20 days, Central America, on November 7th, out of San Diego. This hits it all. Round trip San Diego, no airfare, right? 8 ports of call, Diamond Princess. Look at these amazing, and by the way, my friend from Costa Rica, from Punta Arenas, Pura Vida, it actually, that's one of our destinations. And you've got the Panama Canal with Amador. This itinerary is, I just wish I had 20 days to be able to take the voyage.
Carmen,
in San Diego
did you get my
alone,
vacation request? I put it in yesterday.
Sure, but you don't have to worry because we got amazing medallion class Wi-Fi on board, right? You will be ocean ready and you can work from on board. Telling you right now.
No. So I was like, where's she going with that? There we go.
Travels from Jupiter, as in Jupiter, Florida. Better be Jupiter and not Jupiter out because well,
it is an amazing itinerary. It really is.
Marsha, there's a full moon. Did I tell you yesterday was a full moon?
You did tell me. Yeah.
Because I'm a moon
like
child.
It's today too.
Oh no. Well, it's 4 days before the full moon and 4 days after the full moon.
Oh, got it.
It tugs at your at my instability anyway. I'm a moon child. It's my sign, Cancer. So I mean, I can't help it. But anyway, full moon. So let's take advantage of it. Let's calm our clients down and get them excited. So Hawaii is one of the options here. By the way, not only can they sell it, but they can sail it, right? Am I right?
Exactly.
Truth in advertising. Yeah. Okay.
Absolutely.
Look at these voyages.
These are still options for you to sell for your free voyage as well. So anyway, we've got a lot going on with Hawaii. And honestly, this is my personal favorite vacation. I've been on a lot of cruises. This is my favorite. And it is because it's 15 days. It's 5 days getting there. So, there's a lot of work getting to go on vacation, right? So there's like 5 days of relaxing and decompressing.
I love days at sea. That's why transatlantics are popular, right?
Exactly.
Love them.
Then you get 5 days of itineraries, right? Able to get off the ship and see beautiful beaches and see some history. And then you get 5 days to rest. I really feel like it's like 3 vacations in one. my favorite.
Amen. And out of San Francisco, again, you're looking at 12 voyage options in 2022. Look at all of these 10, 15, 16, and 28-day options. I mean, this is like October, November, December. We have plenty of time. It's only July 14th. Dialing for dollars. Get on with your clients because these are absolutely spectacular. Part of Sail Free. So we're going to go to the other coast, okay,
Yep.
which is, if you've ever done Canada and New England, it's absolutely. Oh, and by the way, Sail Free does apply to Canada except for Quebec. Mon Dieu.
Yes.
Les
Yes.
Québécoiens, vous ne participez.
Yeah, we apologize
That's
to
not a
our
real
advisors
friendly.
in Quebec, but
I'm sorry.
we cannot allow them to be
I'm
eligible.
sorry. But they can pull out a group, right, and get a TC still, right? There's creative ways around it.
Absolutely, yes.
'Cause they
And then
learned
there's
that.
still our TA fares too, our TA rates.
And we're going to talk about those too. That we
Mhm.
put in just for you, Quebec, just for you, because we love you. We love our Canadians. We're back. So Canada, New England, amazing, amazing. It won a Women's Choice Award. I'd say it's
Yep.
women and men. Hello. Why are we saying just women? Men love this. My husband
Yep.
loved it. Colors of Fall, jewels, like the Acadia National Park, absolutely gorgeous. And the colonial US and Canadian history. I mean, this is enchanting. So look at this itinerary. Okay, 19 voyage options, 7 to 25 days, and starts like
Yeah.
right away, July 23rd.
Yeah, July
Okay.
23rd is like 2 weeks, right? Or one? Where am I?
Next week. Next
Next
week, today's the
week.
14th. So it's a week from
Yeah.
Saturday. Pretty
So you got
exciting.
the
This is
people
right
who
around the
wanted
corner.
to pack their bag and go, and you got this right here. It's round trip New York.
Okay.
Beautiful sailing, Caribbean Princess, Enchanted Princess. They're beautiful ships as well.
So I got to say, so we did West Coast, so round trip LA, round trip San Diego, round trip San Francisco, close to home. You can drive. Northern Cal, I'm depending on you. We gave you 2 ships instead of 1. I need you to fill them. Just saying. Then you've got here, New York. So let me recommend something. I'd recommend to everybody, please come in a day before embarkation, unless you have an overnight, okay?
Mhm.
Please come in a day before. Airline challenges are what they are. We just have to come across. You guys are the experts. Let's differentiate your expertise by making that recommendation to your clients so that we don't have anybody missing ships. There's only one port here that I got to tell. By the way, I love Boston. Boston, I'm going to park the car. Bar Harbor, Maine. Lobster roll. Get off the ship. You have your gorgeous, warm, those buns. There's nothing like it. Those butter buns with the lobster roll, and you're
They're
sitting there
lightly
in the
grilled.
beautiful. And then I have to have a beer with it. You could have wine, but I want the beer with the lobster roll. And then it's just a spectacular, spectacular, spectacular itinerary. And Quebec is just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. All of it is. I can't even tell you, in the St. Lawrence River, that experience alone, painting that picture, folks, it's not your typical cruising. People think cruising's only, yes, you can add Princess Plus package, sir. Okay, I can't see his name. I'm sorry, I miss it. There's a line.
It's John.
Yes, you can. John, yes, you can. Not just Princess Plus, you can add Princess Premier as well. So we've got it all, just so you know. Okay, so moving on, let's talk about what news we want to impart. So I think Canada and New England, fantastic. So we showed you some of the, voyages, lots to choose from that you can sell. 3, sail for yourself free. And I know you guys have a lot of questions, and I promise that we're going to get to questions. I want to make sure I get through some of the news that we want to impart and share with you, because it's really all about you. So again, all of our messages for up to 40% for 2022 cruises, and our advertising for 2023 says up to 25%, but there's a caveat. I just want you to know, because we just newly released the Crown round trip Vancouver voyages for 2023 are not included in this up to 25% sale that's going on. Again, we just launched this Monday, I think. So I want to make sure I made that distinction, right? It's critical. But let's talk about Galveston, because a lot of you have asked, well, why isn't Galveston included? Yes, we have great need in Galveston, and I need you to get behind it, especially on the 7-day Western Caribbean voyages. There's 13, lucky 13 departures, Marcia, okay? And a lot more in spring of 23. So if you want to go to Galveston, just sell 3 sail free now, and there'll be more to come on Galveston unless you sell it out, which is what I'm really hoping. And it's on the Ruby Princess. But what I will tell you is the first voyages are early December, right? I mean, so at the end of the day, you have time to sail free or sell them, right? Because of final payment deadline. So that's the only reason. Doesn't mean that we don't need help in Galveston. We do. Let's talk about some of these itineraries and where they go. Roatan, the ruins of Tulum from Cozumel. Oh my God. And do you? I don't, because I don't swim. And so therefore I don't dive or snorkel. Do you dive, Marcia?
I do not dive, and I do snorkel, but I'm not the best at snorkeling.
Because Belize, for diving, I was there on
Yeah.
my honeymoon 86 years ago in dog years. That's all I'm going to say. But we didn't dive, but it was like a dive. It's part of the ABC Islands, right? Bonaire was
Yeah.
really Aruba, Bonaire, Curacao, but Belize, beautiful barrier reef, great diving. Costa Maya, you get a little bit of everything here because you're getting Honduras, you're getting Mexico, Costa Maya, Belize. I mean, this is really exciting. And to think it's from Galveston, okay? Round trip.
Costa Maya is really popular on this itinerary. We're one of few that do this, if not the only one. So our itineraries are very special, and they're providing something different for your guests. So just make sure you're sharing with them what these itineraries look like. They're going to be very interested in hitting all these spots from their home port.
And again, 7 days, round trip from Galveston. This is our presence in Galveston. I want that presence to continue. Hint, hint. Really need your help. Markets. Right. I think Mike told me and Elena told me, 5-hour drive. And I think Elena was even vacationing last week near Galveston, and she said it was spectacular. So again, pre-cruise stay, come in a little early. If you're driving, you don't have to worry. You're going to make it on time. And at the end of the day, round trip in our own backyard, Texas. I need you to get behind this quickly. And I explained to you why it's not part of sail free. But there's future opportunities here, unless you sell it out, which I'd much rather you sell it out and make your commission and then just save for your next free cruise for next year, because you only have limited vacation time. Even though, again, I talked about Wi-Fi, right? We have it on board. It's all good. So you can work. When I started in the business, you probably weren't even born, Marcia, but I'll tell you, people would go on cruises to get away.
I remember.
1-800-SEA call, which was like, I used to go up to the radio officer's room to send a telefax or teletext. I don't remember what it was called. It was so, and the minutes were like $25 a minute. So I'd call home just to say, hello, I love you, I'm safe, goodbye, boom.
Yep, I remember that.
Do you really? I'm surprised.
I did it myself, I remember, yeah.
And now when we talk about Princess Premier, you can bring up to 4 devices. People don't disconnect. It's incredible, right? It's a shift in paradigm. I just think it's amazing. Anyway, 7-day cruises. We said we have 13 of them. Western Caribbean, amazing itinerary, round trip, pretty spectacular. Okay, we're switching back. You're switching back to San Diego on me. I love it. We already talked about this one, right?
We
Is
did.
This the round trip one? Did we?
We did, but we're including the fact that it's up to, it's in the 40%, up to 40% off sale, right?
That's why
for
I have you as my
2022.
sidekick. I've got you as my sidekick. You keep me honest because, I'm thinking I put it in twice by mistake. No, 20 days, fantastic. San Diego, absolutely fantastic. But then again, we talk about what the 5-day Cabo San Lucas getaway, because a lot of folks still think Princess is very long cruises. I don't know why that is, because I know we're the destination leader. And I also know we're the #1 cruise company in Alaska. And cruise tours, if you're going to Alaska, cruise tours, hands down, we lead everybody in that region. I mean, it's just spectacular. You can't compare to anybody else. But this is really cool because you've got 5-day sailings, you've got 7, you've got 10. There's absolutely no excuses, quite frankly, because we have a duration for everybody. Right?
Lots of options. And it's my favorite. There was a clamoring for us to put a ship in San Diego. So we know it came out a little late with not a whole lot of ramp time, but it is here. And the popularity is going to drive whether we get to come back to San Diego or not. So please sell the San Diego ship.
When did we launch this? It was really close in, right? It's not our normal deployment.
No, it was just like in spring, right? When we announced that San Diego was coming. So it was close in, so we understand that. But there's a lot of pent-up demand. And again, people are booking in later. So this should actually really pair well with the booking trends right now.
Yeah, and I call it pent-up desire, right? It's like we've missed so many milestones. I mean, I think that's it. We're back to global citizens. We want to live our lives. We want to enjoy our lives. We want to live each day and value it. What better way? By the way, I already booked my family reunion cruise for December 28th. So exciting. December 28th, Panama Canal, 10 days, round trip Fort Lauderdale. Not that I'm counting the days, but I do have a countdown. Okay. I believe it's Caribbean Princess. I'm so excited. We do holidays every year. The family does. And I don't want to miss these things anymore. Okay. These memories of a lifetime, it's time to get back to making them. Okay. You're not guaranteed tomorrow. So let's start dreaming of the journey and let's get it booked. And this is how I'd paint the picture to your clients. Okay. And by the way, I always say, a lot of folks say, you know, because we have something for everyone. And that's what we want. We want everybody to feel like $1 million on board. Okay. That's what Princess is about. It's everybody's cruise line. America's cruise line. That used to be somebody else's tagline. I don't care. I'm going to take it away. And now with the Real Love Boat, wait, I got to slow down my speech because when I get excited, Joe says, no one understands a word I'm saying.
You're doing great, Carmen.
Thank you, Marsha. You keep me on task, okay? So I'm going to move it along because now we don't get to Q&A, and then I'm going to be put on timeout until the next webinar. 4 to 15 days, summer sailings from LA, round trip. I love Los Angeles. You know I love that weather. There's no humidity there. Oi, wait, I passed. I'm sorry. Let me go back because I don't want to skip it. 5 to 19 days. Look at the dates that we've got. California coast. We talked about that. Again, because it's part of the 40% savings, right?
Right. Exactly.
And that's what we're highlighting. They're keeping me honest. Did I tell you I'm out of the probationary period? I'm so excited. I really am.
We're highlighting great rates, amazing rates, along with an amazing promotion so that you could also sail. So we're really excited about it.
So you were just at the Travel Age West Awards, right?
I was. It was amazing. It was great to see a lot of industry people back and in person. Years past, we hadn't had one since I think 19. I think they had one maybe in 20, but it was much smaller. So it was back in full force this year. It was so great to see the industry people back and to be able to have a toast and break bread.
And you accepted.
Win some awards.
And you accepted on behalf of Princess, obviously our best cruise line for Alaska sailings, okay? Which I can't even begin to tell you, it humbles us. We don't take these things for granted. We truly appreciate it. And the Travel Weekly Awards that'll be coming up, 18 straight times we have been this amazing award. So I just want to say thank you all because it means a lot from you because you're a third-party endorsement. I can sit here and say how great the brand is, having experienced it already 3 times. But coming from you, that's a vote of confidence. And that's like the good housekeeping seal of approval. We're talking about Alaska because it's 2023. We're open. Okay. And normally our booking windows are 18 months, a year out. People book Alaska with great, a great booking window. And we're seeing close in 22, but we want to feature 2023 because pretty much Alaska this year, at least for cruise tours, I think we're sold out or pretty much limited
Very
space.
close to it.
So let's shift and focus to 2023, which is part of this 25% savings. Again, 7-day round trips from Seattle on New Discovery Princess, which is exciting. Convenient Saturday, Sunday departures, Glacier Bay National Park. I just love it. And then we also have the 10 days from San Francisco. Again, I love the ability to provide options, right? I think that's what consumers are looking for now. They like exclusivity. They like customization that you can do with Princess, and then options, right? The amount of options from duration to destinations to ships. It's a little bit of everything that we provide. Even if you have a client who wants an all-inclusive experience practically, you can put them on Princess Premier, and it is, except for shore excursion. By the way, I have studies. I've done these in so many companies that show that the one thing folks don't want included is shore excursions because they much rather pick and choose destination excursions when they're on board. Great. Alaska was fantastic. So cool how close we got to Hubbard Glacier. Isn't it amazing? You know, it really is the land of the midnight sun and the last frontier, and it is a majestic destination. So I've got Alaska on my horizon for 2023 with my family reunion for next summer. So I'm taking it. So our top rated cruises, let's get them right to what we need you to focus on is really these Voyage of the Glaciers, which sell pretty quickly. Marsha?
Yeah, they do. They're the most popular. The only anomaly to that was this year, and I think it really had to do with the air complications, right? But hopefully by next year, we're back in full force and not having so many air issues. And I'm imagining people are going to want to see the best of Alaska, which always involves a Voyage of the Glaciers trip.
And 2 glacier viewing experiences, which is pretty exciting. I always love when I can take one of those Temsco helicopter tours up to the glacier.
I haven't done that yet.
Oh my God. What are you
I
waiting
signed
for?
up for it and then there was weather issues, so
Okay, then you need to go
next
back.
time. Yeah.
That experience is probably just like the closest I've ever been to Nirvana.
Wade just did that with the helicopter. He has fantastic pictures and
Amazing.
I got to do it.
It's amazing. And then 10 and 11 day passages. So this is what we've just announced, right? Round trip Vancouver, which you've asked for on Crown Princess, 5 or 6 ports of call. Again, glacier cruising. That's why people go there. I also have to recommend, cruise tours is critical. Cruising is phenomenal, but if your clients are going that far, it is in your best interest to recommend a cruise tour for your clients so that they really get in depth. And we all love Alaska, and it's time to get back in depth, become immersed in the cultures of Alaska, and really just do that land portion of it, which brings the vacation to a whole new level. Absolutely phenomenal. So I'll let you do what we recommend so we can get to the questions. Go.
Absolutely. So we always recommend the cruise tour, right? If you're going to go this far, you want to go into the interior of Alaska and you want to see the best of Alaska and what Alaska has to offer. And there's no better way to do that than with a cruise tour. And we own our own lodges. So that's why it's also very special with Princess. And to see what gets pulled off going from ship to one of our trains, the glass dome trains, is amazing. Like you just leave your baggage out at night and it shows up at the train with you. When you get off the train and you head to the lodge, it shows up at the lodge with you. It's like magic. It's one of those very kind of unknown things that automatically happens.
Correction, real magic at Princess. By the way, this is the perfect trifecta, right? Cruise, train, and lodge. Every cruise tour visits Denali National Park.
Yep.
We own our lodges. Okay, dare I say more? I mean, nothing. Okay, the dome train is amazing. Donna, you did it. So I haven't done the dome train because when I did Alaska, I didn't do it on the best. I'm not going to say who I did it on.
It's okay, you can correct that. We can fix that.
Next summer, I already told you. Okay, so let's move to future cruise credits because they're expiring December 31st and we need you to get on it. Do a call out. Now with Sell 3, Sail Free, there's something in it for you because I know it's always fun to go back. Some of your clients don't even know they have these FCCs because we've been in this, I like to call us partners in profit, but we've really been partners in pain since March 13th. March 13th of 2020, when the earth stood still, or at least cruising stood still. Now's the time. Let's get the outreach going. Call your clients, tell them they have FCC. Where do you find your clients' FCCs? And I know you're a polar online expert as well, right? So, and I think Selena also did an amazing video on this that can walk you through it because I'm a visual person. I need to see it. So you go to Polar Online, under the main menu, create your booking, right? Manage your booking. Agency tools. Can it get any easier? Future cruise credit list. Okay. I mean,
one little reminder, this list is going to be a list of your guests who earned a future cruise credit when they had booked with you. So that is a list of guests that had booked with you and they earned a future cruise credit on a booking that you made for them, right? And then the other way to look for future cruise credits is because maybe you've got a new client and they have a future cruise credit that maybe they earned when they booked with someone else, right? So that's why there's different ways to find the FCCs. That list is invaluable though, because usually those are the people that you've booked and you know really well. And that's what you want to print out and start dialing for dollars, right? But the video that Selena did is here.
Yes, Butch. Yes, they do. Marsha, I hate to interrupt
you.
You. Butch wants to know, do FCC bookings count for the South? Yes, Butch.
Absolutely.
Did I tell you? We wanted to make this seamless and easy and a pleasure to do business with, and we want you to come and experience us. We're taking away all the pain points, my friend. All the pain.
The whole reason we're even suggesting that you re-engage yourself, and then just remember how it is that you pull up that list. You also, if you can't do it yourself, your manager can, and if you need help, your business development manager is there for you, and they will show you how to do it as well. So again, use the QR code because Selena did an excellent job on this video.
So I'm giving him 2 more seconds because we literally have 2 minutes before I have to get to Q&A before Joe fires me. And that's, and now he's hashtag Team Tino. You know what I want to say when I say that, right? Tim Tebow, because my son went to UF and I'm so used to saying Tim Tebow. Now it's Team Tino, hashtag. So what else is new? We're going to go through it pretty quickly because I want to get to the Q&A. I think it's critical. There was a lot of really good questions, and I want to make sure that we're addressing them. So, of course, refresher courses. Boom, boom, boom. I get a lot
here.
of...
You guys kept asking. It's here.
It's here.
It loaded, I think, last week.
Yes.
Yep.
Thank you, Natasha, because we put a lot of pressure on poor Natasha, okay? Celebration Group Refresher just released. Get it done. Complete the 3 courses. You have over a month. You have until August 17th. That is, and think about it. You got plenty of time. We got it there for you. You asked, we delivered. Now, the new web-based Dine My Way, which I think is fantastic. You know, we say technology is phenomenal, but if your clients aren't comfortable using it, so we needed to make sure that it is not one size fits all. It's one size fits one. And so this is exciting. And obviously, LaDonna on our team walked the team through this, right? So those who don't have a compatible device or a smartphone, which is hard to believe, there are people without smartphones, okay? I'll just tell you, there are. I still miss my BlackBerry, so I'd probably be one of those. Okay. But you can plan and manage all of the dining preferences and reservations. They can access via web-based Ocean Ready from princess.com, okay, or the cruise personalizer. So I just wanted to overcome that. This is fantastic. There's always a way. How do you access the web-based Ocean Ready and Dine My Way? And I'll let Marcia take it.
Yes, so it is from Cruise Personalizer. There's a section at the bottom, and it's right under where it says App Store and Google Play. Right under there, there's a little line that says try our web version. So it's not easily seen because the whole idea is we'd like you to use the app version, but you can access it here as well. And here's a QR code that will take you to that section. Thank you, Joe, for all the QR codes. Great job.
Yep. Joe does an amazing job, but it's pretty big. We record the webinar, obviously. You can go back to it. Book guests. How easy can it get? Get Ocean Ready instructions. And again, Tribe Web version. Okay. So I think this is great. And then view my photo features. This is also new, which is really cool, which I absolutely love using the Medallion Class app. They can access, review, purchase their photos. I think it's amazing. You can download them after purchase, which is even more excited. And again, located within the Ocean Now feature. So it's access, purchase, download. Let's make it easy. And then a refresher before we start taking questions. We did have an incredible webinar on this, so we went in depth about it. So we now have 3 fare types. And why is it so important for you to understand them? You got the Princess Standard fare, Princess Plus, which is a better value, and then our very best value, which was new and introduced and is now effective. So we did the May 25th kind of webinar, and now it is, as of June 25th, it's on the ships. It's Princess Premier. Standard is important because when we go do the group webinar, you're going to hear a lot about Princess Standard. So that's going to be a huge, huge change in the way we price groups. More to come on that. We promise to communicate it and educate on the change so that you can embrace it and kind of get comfortable with it. But again, they're standard. We've done these presentations before. The cost on Princess Plus, Butch, to your comment, yes, you can add it onto your free cruise. The value is $95 a day, but it's a $50 per day cost, including obviously the appreciation for our amazing onboard family. And then you've got Princess Premier. So you see everything that it has, the Premier and by the way, let me just tell y'all, there's no bait and switch here. Folks are like, well, does that mean now Princess Plus is less of it? No, we still have the same up to $12 value on Princess Plus. We're just raising the bar. I like to say raising the glass and say cheers. And really drinks there are up to 18. You've got the 4 devices per guest. Why are you bringing 4 devices? That's all I want to know, but it's okay. Crew appreciation, specialty dining 2, the photo package, which is fantastic because I can bring back my phone and still not print pictures. I like that these are printed pictures. I put them in my frame and I got a memory of a lifetime. And the Princess Prizes is highly, and we did a webinar on it. So
I want to add something. If we could go back to that just really quickly, and I'll
absolutely.
Make it quick. But I just want to call out because we're hearing a lot about the fact that Princess Plus was originally called the Premier Beverage Package. Our beverage package was called Premier Beverage Package before we launched Premier Package, right? So booking confirmations who had Princess Plus, it said Premier Beverage Package. That is the exact same package when we changed the nomenclature to Plus Beverage Package. There's no more, there's no less. They're getting the exact same thing. So like Carmen said, there's no bait and switch. And we just wanted to make it very clear that even though the nomenclature changed, the package itself is exactly the same. And there isn't going to be any less received by the guest.
Excellent. Thank you for bringing up that point, because we get that question every time. And just really, what's in it for you? Earning more commission. You deserve it. You work hard. This is all part of your talk track. So we just stated based on a 10% base commission, you know, how much more you can earn by recommending Plus and Premier as add-ons, which by the way, is going to make your clients so happy because it's seamless on board. By the way, I'm booking my Premier for my, did I tell you I'm going December 28th, 10 days for, did I say that right?
You did.
My kids are so excited. First time they're going to be experiencing Princess, and I've been talking it up. So it's like, they can't believe it. And so I want to announce this. We always have an insight scoop starting. I don't know how much of a scoop it is, but starting tomorrow, July 15th through August 15th. This is my birthday gift to you, kids sale free. Why is this a big deal? Is because most people don't think of Princess as a kid's experience, right? I got to be honest, the facilities we have on board blew me out of the water. The medallion capacity alone to track your kids, your family members, is completely perfect.
Yeah.
For our brand and for multi-generation. It's not just the kids, it's the grandkids. So up to 25% on 2023 cruises and the kids sale free promotion starting tomorrow, running for a month. Happy birthday to me and to you. And then again, all destinations through August 31st. We talk about this close-in booking windows for 2022. And Joe, we got to Q&A, but I want you to know we got there a little later because Marsha made me go back, and therefore
it's my fault. I'll take it.
I'm a little. No, we're not laying blame. I want to go through the questions very quickly, okay? And then of course we will talk about Facebook as we wrap it up. So let's get these questions. So Marsha, are vaccine exemptions being processed and allowed?
Yes, so we did cover this, but yes, absolutely yes. And we want to make it very clear that you do not actually have to have an exemption anymore, right? So we have that wiggle room where it's 90%, up to 90% of the guests need a vaccination, and the other 10% now that does not. And you don't need to have a medical exception, and you don't need to have a religious exception, as long as you're within that 10%.
No exceptions, 10%, 5 and over. So kids sale free that we launch tomorrow, if they're under, they don't need a vaccine. So it's fantastic. Right. So thank you for asking that. Okay, the next one. When will the contact center hold times get better? So let me just tell you, we had Cal Almager, I want to say 3 webinars ago, who's our SVP of sales and operations, and the contact centers do fall under him, reservations contact centers. The hold times in the centers have gotten better. Their actual service standards have gone to 95% for actual sales, and for the service part of it for trade, it's about 90%. The issue isn't when you call in to the res team. It's when they have to transfer you to Easy Air or customer relations. So no, please revisit that webinar because we are already doing the heavy lifting to remove those obstacles and to, number one, hire more people, which is not an easy task in today's world, I can tell you personally, but also how do we find solutions to, and Easy Air, I got to tell the team, Stan, my God, it's not just us, it's everybody, it's the airlines, thank you very much, but we're trying to do the very best we can. We hear you, we apologize, we understand. There's light at the end of the tunnel. It's not a freight train, it's actual light. It's coming your way, just hang in there, more to come.
And thank you for your patience.
Amen.
Yeah.
Next one is, when will Princess lift the pre-boarding testing requirement? So I've gotten a lot of this from a lot of folks because I know other brands have. I get it. And I appreciate it. It is under advisement. So duly noted, we hear you loud and clear. More to come in the future. We examine it. We just don't make decisions quickly or in a vacuum. They take a lot of research, and because we're a global brand, there's a lot that we take into effect, and we talk to the ship's teams on board because it is their impact, right? We're talking about, I think first now. So safety first. So yes, wait for it. Duly noted. It's on our radar. Marsha, 3 people or 3 cabins? We get a free cabin and commission on the 3 cabins sold? Question mark, pause. That's an easy one.
3 cabins. It is an easy one. So 3 cabins, sale free in 1 cabin. And there's
But by the way,
commission on the
single
3
occupancy,
cabins.
right? I'm so generous. I even told the team, why does it have to be double occupancy when we have the most amazing solo rates available? If you're not aware of it, as little as 100%, which I think I've mentioned on other webinars.
Yep.
I would put George Roy in his own single room while I'm in my single room because apparently I don't snore. Okay. I don't want to call it snoring. It's a light little buzz thing, but he does snore. So quite frankly, and this way I have my own closet, my own sink, my own bathroom. Maybe we'll get connected. It doesn't really matter. We'll just come around. But yes, even single occupancy cabins will apply. And yes, you get commission on that. Do you remember the good old days of making commission? They're back, just like cruising is back. So thank you. Then our consultants in Canada, I think I already talked about this, eligible for promotion. Yes, you are, except for Quebec. Mon Dieu, Quebec does not apply. Okay. Are interline rates eligible for the sell 3, sale free? I'm going to hand that over to you, Marcia, because you make the decision.
Yeah.
So.
Unfortunately, interline rates are not included. So we're looking for, full fair rates. And we also had a question in the pre-registration about TA rates. So TA rates do not qualify. Interline rates do not qualify, but regular fair rates do.
Excellent. Can they book these in groups? That's the next question I'm seeing.
Absolutely, yes. And there's still group space available on a lot of these voyages, so it's not too late to open those groups as well.
Does any cabin category apply, or does it have to be just suites or just balcony? Since we are giving them a balcony when they sail free, which is very generous and beautiful.
Any cabin category applies. It could be an inside. It could be an outside. It could be obstructed. Any category.
Fantastic. And what I will tell you is also, the last one is, why isn't Galveston included? And I think I told you, because we're in Galveston in early December and final payment is the requirement. So we need to give away our cruise. But before that, I want to talk about Facebook. Like me, love me. Go on, facebook.com, like me, love me. Wait, I got to go back, because this is why I need you to like me and love me. Ugh, there's a lot of me to love and like. And again, my apologies. I guarantee you there will be engagement. This is one of my pet peeves. So I want to do the free cruise. Can I have a drum roll? Because we've picked it. Eric Bell.
There we go.
Corpus Christi, Texas. Do you know we're going out of Galveston, Eric? Just thought I'd give you the
Eric
memo. From Avoya.
From Avoya.
Eric Bell,
Congratulations.
Texas, congratulations. Thank you. And as always, there's our beautiful Princess family saying to you, our amazing Princess partner families, how much we appreciate you, your business, loyalty, your support, your understanding, your patience. I can go on and on, but thank you all. We truly, truly appreciate it. I want to thank my team, because they're spectacular, including Marcia, the group guru, for being on and joining us. Thank you all so much. And
Thanks
as
for
always,
joining us, Ronald.
seize the day, and we'll see you in a couple of weeks for our next Connect with Princess.